Hello gamers, viewers and zombie slayers, and welcome back to a Topic Tuesdays. Today's a Tuesday, and last Tuesday I believe I did a Black Ops, what I want to see in Topic Tuesdays, what I want to see in Black Ops multiplayer. And today I'm going to do what I want to see in Black Ops multiplayer zombies, and you know what's going to be in the maps, talk about a little bit about the maps, the characters, storyline, weapons, and so on. Now, so what I'm gonna start talking about first is the maps, and what I'm sure of, like what I'm sure are gonna be in there. So one map, I can't remember, they didn't really release the name of it, but it's gonna be a Cuban map. You're gonna play in Cuba. It's gonna be the Cuban flag, at least. I'm, not sure if it's gonna be somewhere, different country than the Cuban flag. I know it's gonna be in Cuba because it has the Cuban flag, and then the guy from 5, the Cuban guy, you can play as in 5 when you play multiplayer zombies. That's so far, what they've announced. Yeah, so the maps, what I want to see, they're gonna be bigger, right? They're gonna be, for example, they're gonna be like 3 times, 4 times the size of Kino. For example, pretty much, they're gonna be huge maps, right? They're gonna, because how to say it? When Black Ops 1 came out, Call of Duty Zombies was practically a bonus to the game, right? Now they're actually working. There's a for example, Black Ops 1, they had a couple, a small group of guys working on zombies, or a smaller group than multiplayer and campaign. But now it's actually a huge part or a piece of the game of Black Ops 2 that they're making, or that they pretty much, that they're polishing it right now. I guess the word I use. And yeah. So right now, pretty much, where was I? I just got off track. They're gonna be, like I was saying, they're gonna be working on bigger maps. They're gonna be huge. It's gonna be way more things. So, right, for example, in Black Ops 1, there's Pack-a-Punch. There's perks you can buy. You survive endless rounds, right? In Black Ops here. But then in the one that's coming up, the Black Ops 2, what they're gonna do is, they're gonna add they're gonna add more modes. There's gonna be survival, obviously. What's zombies without survival? Or I'm pretty sure they will put survival in it. They will pull I think it was 4 vs 4 or 8 vs 8 zombies. I can't exactly remember what it was. And they're gonna, that's gonna be one of the modes in zombies. And so, for example, there's gonna be 4 teams versing what I'm assuming, I guess, or thinking of, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, 100% totally sure of what is exactly gonna happen in it. But what's, I guess, what I've been told or what I've heard and so on, is that, for example, one team has to die for the other to win, which may be one way of the game to be played or something like that. And I think that's a brilliant idea. I think they're also adding a zombies campaign, which is going to be, for example, in the menu, alright, of Black Ops 1, if you would scroll down on zombies and look at the TVs, you'd see, for example, Nova Gas, and then some zombies. You would see on you'll switch through the channels. You'll see one channel of where it has, for example, zombies walking, in the area where you are. For example, how to say it? In Black Ops, right? In the menu, right? You are in a somewhere. Locked up in a room in a mental place, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how you say it. And so how to say it. Anyways, like I say, it's scratch that part, I guess. Anyways, in the maps and more, there's gonna be more modes. What are some modes that are actually there and so on? Like how to say it. Like I said, I think they're gonna pull obviously you're gonna have survival by yourself, just by you, how is solo survival, I guess. And that's that's really good too. So there's gonna be, so far I know there's gonna be 3 modes, don't get it. And it's gonna be brilliant, I guess. It's gonna be pretty brilliant. It's gonna be pretty brilliant. And the characters you're gonna play as, they're gonna add more. So what I've heard, this is what I've heard. Okay, so apparently JFK is being blackmailed to apparently kill some zombies or something like that. because apparently he was bringing illegal weapons into the country. Now that's in Black Ops 2. What I've heard is going to be in it, or in the storyline. I'm not sure if it's going to be the storyline. I guess what I would, you know, because the game, the multiplayer and the campaign is based on the future, so like 2025. So they can't have like JFK or anything. They might have like, you know, a time machine that takes, you know, back or something like that. But you know what I know for sure is there's going to be one map where you're in Cuba, in Cuba and so on. Like, it's gonna be a pretty big map, you know. I'm pretty sure you start out in like a store or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, you start out in this little building or home, or something like that. Anyways, and the weapons now. I'm gonna talk about the weapons. What I want to be in it. What I think would be in it. You know, like drops, for example, from mystery box. How there's the monkey bombs. Now there's grenades, semtex, stuff like that. So it's based in the future, so they might have like, for example, bouncing Betty they throw, and then once like 5 zombies step on it, they blow up. That's for an example. Now since it's like Black Ops, right, it originally had some wonder weapons, for example a wonder waffle, ray gun, thunder gun. Those some amazing weapons that weren't really realistic, but like they were pretty beast as, because they were, you know, involved in zombies, and pretty much some mad scientists created them and like tested it out on zombies or something like that. I'm not exactly sure where the origins of the ray gun and thunder gun and all that started out, but what I wanted to see would be futuristic weapons, for example, and I know for sure the AK-47 or the AK-94, yes, what I've been told, is going to come back, because apparently in the campaign you end up seeing a guy with it, with the, like, yeah, when you're at one stage of the, you know, the world, when you're fighting the robots, you use actual weapons that aren't futuristic, you know, AK-47 and all that, older weapons. So, but yeah, so they might be back in the, they might be in zombie mode. I know for sure that, you know, you're probably gonna start out with a pistol again. I know that for sure, because that's what they did for World at War and this Black Ops here. That's what they did for them. So you are most likely gonna start out with a pistol again. And now what I'm going to talk about is the types of zombies. So, for example, in Black Ops 1, they had, you know, the zombies. They were, I can't remember what they were called, crawlers. Something like, no, crawler was the one who gets blown. I can't remember what they were called. Definitely not creepers. Oh, I usually call them creepers. I don't know why, because I'm a creep on you or something. Anyways. I forgot they'll call the small ones that were on the pause. I'm just gonna call them Nova zombies for now. Yeah, so these Nova zombies, or you know, these other zombies that they added to the Black Ops 2, into Black Ops 1. Excuse me, like this one here, they drop gas. I keep forgetting what they're called. You know, they were an addition. So, for example, when there's Nazi zombies, and at one stage you're in Ascension. You're versing scientists, and how in 5, you know, you're versing, you know, like soldiers, guards, you know, stuff like that. And so, and the scientists too. The scientists, I think they might add something like the scientist into Black Ops 2. For example, they might add like a little, for example, like that kid from Smith or from Black Ops 1. That kid that ends up, you know, it's like, for example, you hear her laughing when you get the teddy bear on the mystery box. So what if they had her, but as the scientist, for example, how the scientist would come, like, chase you, and if you, or like in Call of the Dead, how they had the director was trying to kill you with a massive light pole. So what if they had something like that? For example, if they had little chick Samantha with a inside, and she's like with a knife and a teddy bear trying to slaughter you. So what if they do? What if they do something like that? I don't know. That would be shit ass scary. It would be like Chucky running around with a knife and a teddy bear trying to cut your head off. That would be really scary. But I'm saying, you know, like stuff like that might be in it, and stuff, you know, because depending on what map too. Because there's one map in Cuba. I'm not sure really anything is scary about Cuba. I don't know Cuban mythology and stuff like that. I'm saying, for example, they might have like a lab in Cuba where there's a zombie apocalypse and they had zombies and all that crap, like zombie testing and stuff. And now I'm not sure exactly about the storyline. We're gonna talk about the storyline now. I'm not exactly sure about the storyline, the story. I don't really know like anything that's gonna even happen. I haven't heard anything of the storyline. What's gonna happen? All I know is there's gonna be one chick, one character pretty much that has been revealed to name is Samantha with the with like short hair, you know, big breasts. No, she's like wearing like a baseball cap, I guess, and she's wearing, you know, and she's got like a Remington 870 shotgun on her. No, I believe I've mentioned her before in one of my videos. I may have, and she is one of the characters. And now since they're gonna have a couple more characters in the game, like I don't know, maybe some guys, another girl, like they had a girl in Call of the Dead. That was like the first girl in the Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, and she wasn't, there was no girls in World at War Zombies. He played as practically a Russian, a German, an American, and I can't remember what the other guy was. There's like 4 guys you get to play as. Anyways, man, now that's a big improvement. Like, plus with the teams, for example, in one mode, by the way, in one game mode, you play as 4, like there's, for example, 4 versus 4 or 8 versus 8. Who would you play as on the enemy team? Would you, for example, there's this is an example. You might be playing, one team might be playing as the bounties or the for example, the criminals or people that like to rob or, you know, kill innocent people and rob them. In some zombie movies you might see, for example, like Book of Eli and stuff like that, you'll see scavengers or something like that. You know, for example, like one team with like 4 people might be like the you know, the bounties or something like that. I don't know, something that will go around, you know, robbing criminals in a post-apocalyptic event. The other team might be the actual survivors or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't told anything about the zombie apocalypse. I don't know anything. I mean, about the Black Ops 2 storyline. I wasn't told anything. I didn't really know about the storyline. And like, yeah. So, and now we're gonna be talking about the time, like, for example, how Black Ops was in. If you know how, guys, how Black Ops was in Black Ops 1 was based in the 1970s or the 1980s, around there somewhere, maybe 1960s, 50s. I'm not sure. I believe it's based in the 1970s or 80s. But during the Cold War, I haven't really researched the Cold War lately, anyways. And since this one's based in 2025, I guess the most, how to say, the most, reasonable, or, you know, the most the thing that will fit into the game or the game's storyline, because would be, you know, either, I guess, a time machine, going back in time like in Black Ops 1. I don't know, maybe they would have made a better you know, storyline than that. I guess they're trying to surprise us with the storyline. I'm not completely sure about what they're trying to do. Probably, yeah, surprise us like always. And, you know, like, for example, when Modern Warfare 2 came out, everyone was like, oh yeah, and, you know, it's gonna be like Modern Warfare 1. When Modern Warfare 3 came out, everyone was like, oh god, hope we end it. But now, it's, you know, I guess it's going different. Like, he plays David Mason in a campaign and so on. I'm gonna do the campaign later on, the Black Ops campaign on my own for Topic Tuesdays. Alright, and yeah, so that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel and me. Yeah, see ya.